Hello, greetings, groovy geographers, and welcome to Geography 300 Introduction to Geographic Information Systems. If you're watching this video, you are taking this class in spring of 2026 from Skyline College. My name is Rachel Cunningham. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'll be your instructor for this semester. You can call me Rachel, you can call me Professor Cunningham, Ms. Cunningham, whichever. So the purpose of this video is just a really quick run through the expectations for the class, kind of what to expect. Looking at the roster, we're about half geography majors and then half non-geography majors. So folks taking it for transfer units, for GEs, so on and so forth, or professionals who are already working in industry trying to up their skills in GIS. And then there will be some additional videos on your Canvas about like how to install the software and the syllabus and whatnot. But this is just to get our weekend started. Cool. So again, this is Geography 300, Introduction to Geographic Information Systems, or GIS. This is a completely online asynchronous class. I am located here. I live here, but you can be anywhere in the world. So we have no mandatory in-person meetings. All of your work is submitted through your Canvas. All of our communication can be through Canvas. If you are on campus, you are welcome to come say hi. I hide up in building 12. They have me locked away there because I'm, the gremlin under the bridge. So feel free to come by building 12 if you want to say hi, but that is not required. So if you work full time, live in a different time zone, have small kids and elder care, this can be done on your time. Okay, having said that, this is also a late start class, which means it is condensed. So the pace will be quicker than what you might be used to other classes, just because we have to get through a whole semester's worth of content in our small little, 8-week window or whatever we have left for us. So it's really important that you have notifications enabled on your Canvas so that you're getting messages when I post things or when due dates come up, just to help you keep up. Okay, so for those of you who are geography majors, this class is required for our degree, our transfer degree here at Skyline. And so this is going to be an introduction to GIS. For those of you who are not geography majors, the cool thing about GIS, Geographic Information Systems, is it's not limited to just geography folks. If you work in any type of field that uses maps or data, spoilers, all of them do. This class is useful for you. So, for example, if you are pre-med, public health, biology, um, and you want to map outbreaks of new COVID cases, distribution of endangered animals, right? Breeding territory of the blue-toothed swallow, I don't know, right? That all is going to fall into this. If you are criminal justice, administration of justice, education, and social services, where do certain types of crimes occur? Where do certain populations get filtered into certain incarceration institutions? What are graduation rates, literacy rates, at different locations? You could also filter that by age, social economic class, ethnicity. If you are in the arts, I had a colleague who mapped out all the endangered languages of Europe. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. So arts, humanities, and literature. So how many speakers there are of different languages you're looking at. UNESCO sites where we map various United Nations sites of importance. Map how many drive-in movie theaters are still left in California. I think it's like 4. So yeah, this really does apply to all disciplines. So no matter what you're studying, you can take something away from this. Cool. So a little bit about what this class is and what is not, because a lot of folks, this is a hard class to explain what we do. So this is it's a 3-unit lecture class, so there's no lab component. Um, but you are going to be learning some specialized skills. So I kind of like to think of it as our technical course for geography majors. So there are no exams, there are projects, right? Because the goal is you will walk away from this class with a portfolio. So when you apply for your four-year school, graduate school, new job, whatever it may be, and if they ask for, do you have samples of your GIS work? You can say, yes, I have these samples here. That will show your experience working with various data tools, map techniques, so on and so forth. Okay. So the goal is for you to leave this class with a product that you can have as part of your portfolio or present at various research conferences. So there's that. Um, so what this class is not, if you are hoping you can take this one class and automatically be a GIS superstar and get a job at Apple or whatever, this is not that class. This is an introduction. So I think if those of you who are part of the CSU system, this transfers to a map analysis course. We're going to be looking at the tools of GIS, but also a lot about like, how do you read maps? How do you make maps and make them like communicable and, um, you know, my brain's not working right now. Effective communication, right? How do you effectively communicate information through making a map? There's a lot of psychology in making maps. There's a lot of art in making maps. You'll see some really ugly maps in this class, right? And this will help you in, again, any major discipline, and also just reading the news at night. But this is not going to give you a one-way ticket into a GIS career. Those of you who are geography majors, this is a great intro, but when you go to a four-year school, you will have to take more GIS classes to get your GIS certificate. I think the SF State certificate is like 10 classes or something. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done it. So this is an introductory course. It's going to get you some nice introductory tools, but this is your stepping stone to your next adventure. Okay, we're going to be using what's called QGIS, which is a free online open source platform. The link is already on your Canvas. I'll have a future video on how to install it if you have any issues. We use this because it's free. It is not the industry standard. The industry standard is Esri ARC products, and those are very expensive. And I like my classes to be free. So the reason why we're using QGIS is it is free. I want to keep again, your textbook is free, software is free. I want to keep this minimal, minimal barriers for taking the class. So the same tools will apply that you might see in industry, but probably a different product, a more fancier product. Because it's open source, the good news is it's free. The good news is there are lots and lots of YouTube videos. Some of them I have made, but also lots of other GIS folks have made. So if you get stuck, there are so many help boards to help you. The bad news is because it's open source, a lot of us are kind of entering it at different points. So are you on a Mac? Are you on a PC? Are you on a Linux? Which version are you using? So there will be a significant amount of troubleshooting, but that's what I'm here for. Okay, so your mission in between now and when our first lecture jumps up is to go ahead and check out the QGIS website, get that installed on your machine. If your machine cannot run QGIS, or if you're only limited to a mobile cell phone, which I don't recommend, QGIS is installed in the computers in both the Learning Center and the library in the Scotland College Building 5. And so you can come and use those for your lab assignments. Okay, because yeah, if your computer can't run it, that's not a barrier. We have it here for you for free. Okay, well, that's all I have for now. It's going to be a great semester. I hope you all are enjoying map nerdery because I'm going to be so nerdy about so many maps. I love maps. Okay, take it easy. Bye.